God, right? I'm fine.
Yes. By Giddle.
No.
Hi guys, we are
Idol.
Oh my God. Oh my God, we're getting to this song so late, but right before we jump in, we wanted to let you know we were able to film and edit this video thanks to our Patreon. Since we are unable to monetize any of our React videos uploaded to this channel, it is our Patreon that provides us the funding to continue making our channel bigger and better. We have a lot of interesting and exclusive content uploaded to our Patreon, which includes uncut reactions to this song, reactions to Japanese releases, live stages, games, and more. Alright, enough stalling already, let's get to the reaction. You are now reacting to the girl group Yoja Idol, aka G Idol, and their title track, Oh My God, off of their 2020 I Trust album. The message that they hope to give through this album is, I realize that I have to believe in myself through the bumps against reality, as I experience emotions of rejection, confusion, recognition, and dignity. I trust just believing in yourself can make you stand out. The title track, Oh My God, represents the theme of I believe in me, aka self-trust. When it comes to the lyrics of Oh My God, they sing, oh my God, she showed me all the stars. And it leaves viewers wondering to whom they are referring. To themselves, to the personification of love itself, or a woman. Soyeon says that she will leave it to the fans to interpret. She said, I didn't want to limit that she to a certain being or a certain definition. So it's up to anything. I believe that all kinds of love are valuable and must be respected.
She's got a point. She's an icon. She's a legend.
The song is composed by Yummy Tone and the leader of G Idol, Soyeon.
Yummy Tone. I love that.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1.
눈부신 하늘에 시선을 가린 채 내 품 안에 안기네 흐르는 음악에 정신을 뺏긴 채 그대로 벌려주네 Oh God, help me
I know the song.
Oh my God. That mix is so good.
Also those stilettos.
Oh, you hear
Work it,
those harmonies in the vocal harmonies in the back that descend.
Doctor Who theme right there.
Or Prelude in E minor.
Got the kind of reggaeton feel here. Ooh. I like that percussion. And I normally don't like that percussion.
God damn. I committed. That's sick.
I really love those different voices of the vocals.
Yeah.
This is so much more subdued. It's a really nice contrast.
I love the bass and how the bass is playing with like the offbeat like piano groove. It's really nice.
A little swing.
No.
And then the snare, making this a very Latin-inspired groove. Boom, boom. Oh.
Oh, it's so good.
God damn.
Yeah, that's great sound design.
It's been a long time since I've heard a half drop, like a half tempo drop that's this committed to it. Ooh, that background vocal.
Yeah.
Also, this is supposed to be the bridge, but it's the same style as the verses. That's really refreshing.
Oh. That's so scary.
That's
oh
scary.
God.
Wow.
They put the two beats on top of each other.
Do they really?
The ketuk is on top of the trap.
Oh shit.
This music video is so great.
눈부신 하늘에 시선을
Oh, what they're doing to her voice.
It's like wheel, 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 wheel.
It's like
The waves, if we visualize the waves, it's so close to
there's like a gradient on it.
That's it. Whoa, wait, what?
Fast. That ended really fast.
That was crazy. That was so good.
So good. It's mixed so well.
Yeah.
Number one, like
That was the first thing that I
it is
noticed.
mixed so well. It like automatically pulls you in at the beginning because it's just this like really interesting atmosphere that we were kind of talking about because it comes back at the end, right? It's like almost demonic, and then like the chime sound. It's just like this whole like
otherworldly.
story in a song. Yeah, it's otherworldly. This is a beautiful music video.
It gives you like a very like sensual eeriness.
Yeah.
Because it's very like skin and blood and lips and gooey maple syrup and
I don't
just weird.
I don't think this is like sexual.
No, not sexual, sensual.
Oh.
Because it's like has to do with a lot of like body and like motion and all this stuff that she's doing, like crawling, all this weird stuff, but also creepy as shit.
I kind of feel like I went through like a sinful religious experience.
Yes, that's kind of what it's like.
With like the deep bass too.
It's almost like a Rite of Spring. Like the choreography in the Rite of Spring, where it's like because it's a very weird. What is it like? They make the youngest virgin dance until death, and like a lot of the choreography with all the people like surrounding and doing all these interesting motions that reminded me of the choreography for Rite of Spring.
Well, this feels like it has a religious and sexual energy with it because of the oh my god. I saw this interesting interview with Carlos Santana. He talked about in his solos that he has two main moods when he plays guitar. One is like this sort of spiritual, larger than you can conceive and sort of universal way of playing. Da, 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 da. Another one is like a sexual sort of bow, bow, da, down, ba, da, ba, da, ba, da, ba, 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 ba. And he says those both converge in the phrase oh my god, in terms of like oh my god, and then oh my god at the point of completion for euphemism's sake. And I feel like this song kind of plays with that idea in terms of that like religious, heightened sort of like pious, and then this, from a religious perspective, bass and like beastly sort of thing.
Their portrayal of religion there's a lot of sin as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know, like, I mean, the image of the wine being poured is like, okay, wine obviously is supposed to be the blood of Jesus Christ, but it's also wine. It's also pleasure of the kind that probably isn't really condoned in religion. So yeah, there's a lot of duality, and yet the music is so simple, and yet the music supports it so well.
It's a good song.
It's such like a almost gothic hook. They really committed to it, and then like the rest of the song was nowhere near that vibe. So it was like really interesting, like getting thrown into that and then pulled right back out of it. It was pretty sick. Pretty well done. I wish like the verses were a little less cutesy maybe. The vocal production was crazy, like everybody like dropped in and out and then like layered, and it was really cool in the chorus, and it just kind of like, oh, so we don't get any more of that? Okay, fine.
I like the two. I didn't have any qualms with the switching between with switching between the two different vibes. I thought it was super effective actually. It makes the chorus like really stand out. And like the trappy comes in, and then it's this like darker sound. The chords are interesting because like they're kind of simple, but it's the same progression between the verses and the pre-chorus, but it's like offset, and then the dominant chord became just a minor chord. But it's like the root movement was all the same. And I think it was the same in the chorus too. It kind of added to like that contrast. So yeah, so the chord progression is like E minor, G, C, major 7, and then I think B7, and then it like subtly changes just a little bit. So it's the same thing but offset. It starts in a different place. It starts on the C major 7, and then it goes to B minor instead of dominant, and then E, and then to G again. So it's the same thing, but it like starts in a different place and then changes the dominant chord. And so it's like a really subtle change. Like the tonality is still all the same, but it just like adds that extra little bit of like difference to make that section separate.
I mean, moments that stood out were like at the beginning there was like a minor ninth leap, da, which also reminds me of the Doctor Who theme because it's in the same key. And then the other moment that was cool was how the very first chorus, we hear a fully diminished, oh my God, where it doesn't even sound like a blues note anymore because she doesn't slide up to the 5. So it's just a diminished chord or a broken diminished chord. And then the future times, they do emphasize the 5. So it's, oh my God. And I like that they're really flexing their voice and playing with that a lot.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
There's also the 1, 4, 5, which I like. They're exploring the range, and the music is doing this halftime thing that just feels so committed to it because their vocal lines are long. It's not just some instrumental thing when everyone's doing a dance break. You know, there's a vocal correlation with why they're doing the halftime. If any other song would do a halftime this long and like this repetitively, I would not have liked it, but here it works so well, and I like the mood change every single time.
The chorus is just so good. Like the drop into the chorus. Oh my God. Oh my God. The silence on 4 into that drop and then just like the biggest bass of all time.
Oh my God.
What I like the most is the chorus. The chorus is just unbelievable. It's super catchy. It's like da da da, like all diatonic and then all quarter notes. But the simplicity is what we can all remember. Oh, the bass. The bass is super killing.
Yeah.
All the composers, arrangers, and the producers, mixing engineers, they are all like together. Like sometimes when I listen to a song, they feel separated. But this one, when the melody comes out, the arranger will just like, okay, I'll back it off, I'll just play a bass. And the mixing engineer knows like, okay, yeah, this one is the melody, so I'll put here like a fat bass and keep the simplicity. And the producer will be like, yeah, you're right.
And like it's beautiful in its simplicity too, because like the chord progression doesn't really change all that much, and it's fairly simple. Somehow they still created like a really interesting soundscape. Like this just sounds freaking pristine. Like it's so good.
Yes. By Giddle.
By Giddle?
By Giddle.
By Giddle?
G Idol.
Yes.
No, I know it's G Idol. I was just being quirky and funny.